What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Fake Boujie. In today's video, I'm going to be going through an install process with Ashimary Hair. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Alright, so this is the package that it came in. Ashimary, I love their color too. This is a really pretty like teal blue color. They sent me some cute eyelashes. They also included an edge comb and brush combo. I actually love these. Some wig caps that actually match my skin this time. Y'all know they be usually sending me the super dark ones. A band to secure the wig, and this is the wig that they sent me. It is a 24-inch body wave wig. The closure is 6x6 and the color combination is a 4 and 27. So the length of this wig on the website goes from 10 inches to 34 inches. It does come with 4 different combs. You also have the elastic bands on it, which definitely came in handy for me, just in case, you need to size the wig to your head. And one thing that I also wanted to point out to you all that I absolutely love is that they make sure to put hair on the inside of the weft of the part of the hairline that doesn't include the closure. And the reason that it's so important is because it helps to conceal it. It makes it look less like a wig if you don't have a full 13x4 going across the side. So super important. And as you can see, it is just constructed very well. Absolutely love this wig. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my stocking cap. Next, I'm going to just go ahead and cut some little holes in the ears. And you want to make sure the hole is as small as possible and more towards the back of your ear, so that when you put it behind your ear, you don't have a space in between the front of your ear and your high line. You want that to be as close as possible so that when you go for your install, it doesn't come up, especially if you're doing a 13x4. But since this is a 6x6, I'm going to mostly just focus on the area that's going to be covered with the lace. So the rest of it really won't matter. After I hit it with my Got To Be extra heavy, I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it, and make sure that you all spray onto your braids too. That's going to help it to keep from slipping back. Next, I'm just going to make sure that it is completely dry, like not damp. It has to be 100% dry. And then you're going to go in and start cutting. And I always cut it from around my ears and then just work my way around through my hairline. And just little by little cutting it more and more until I get, as close to the scalp as I need to be. And always leave at least ½ inch between your real hairline and where you want the wig to start. You never want to have any type of install specific, like right on your hairline. You never want to do that. So always have it a little more forward, especially if you're going to be using glue. So next, I'm just going to put the wig on just to see like how it fits onto the cap, to see if I need to cut it a little bit more. And also, if you want to, at this point, you can go ahead and put some makeup on your cap, which I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going to go ahead right in with the glue, and I'm just putting it at the edge of the wig cap, as well as a little bit onto my skin on my forehead. And I'm just smoothing that down with the comb, just making sure it's all spread out, because my Bold Hold glue is acting crazy. Actually, this is Ghost Bond. Yeah, I'm using Ghost Bond in this video. And so yeah, I wait for it to dry, and then I go in with another coat. So I would say 1 coat per 3 days. So if you want it to last a week, do 2 coats. If you want it to last longer, do more coats. And so the reason I didn't use makeup is because I'm going in with my Ebin tinted lace spray, and I'm just going to hit the lace with it. doing small coats, just like if you were, you know, painting something. You do a nice coat and then you dry it, and then you go in with another coat if you want it to be a little bit darker. The color that I'm using is warm light brown. And with this, it's really important to get your right color because it looks horrible. Like if you go too light or too dark, it looks absolutely horrible. So make sure you test it before you spray the whole wig with it. If you do mess up, you can definitely wash it off and respray with the right color. So next I'm going to sit the wig like lightly, very loosely onto my head, and I'm just adjusting it just to see like where I need it, where it lines up at, so that I can go ahead and start pressing it in. But definitely make sure it is lined up where you want it before you start that step. I ended up tying my hair back just so I could get a little more coverage. And so, just to explain this part to you all a little bit better, when you put the wig on, you want to make sure that it is a little bit in front of the wig cap. So you see where the hairline starts on the wig, where it looks like baby hairs? That is a little bit in front of the wig cap, and the wig cap is a little bit in front of my hairline. And so once I do that, I'm going to go in with my freeze spray again and use my Ashimary wig band to just tie my hair down, make sure everything stays secure while I go ahead and flat iron the wig. And as you all know, I always wash my wigs when I get them, especially if I have to bleach the knots. So I'm just used to washing them anyway. So yeah, this wig, when they shipped it, and the shipping was pretty quickly, it came within a couple days, maybe like 3 or 4 days. And that's another thing, like when you wash your wig, that really tells you the quality of it. So I didn't have any issues with this. So this is a good quality wig. Usually when I do installs, I don't like to comment too much on the quality of the hair, just because sometimes when I'm posting the install video, I've only had like 2 weeks experience with the hair. But with this wig, so I have worn it a couple times, and it's really, really good quality. Like I said, you can tell like when you first wash it, the quality is really good. It didn't tangle and stuff when I washed it. I had very, very minimal shedding. Just the entire flat iron process was super easy. Didn't have any tangling issues or anything like that. Anytime I brushed it, it was perfectly fine. So yeah, 100% recommend this hair and this company. And so at this point, I'm just going in after I finish flat ironing it and using my electric hot comb. If you plan on doing installs, especially lace installs, you need a hot comb, an electric hot comb. Like, it's vital. So I went and did my part behind the scenes. It was just too hard, and I used some a wax stick to just lay the hair to the side, you all. So that's why it looks like that. And next, I'm going to use a razor. You do not want to use scissors if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm just going to pin my hair back to keep it out of my way, and I'm just going in with the razor. It's hard for me to do it on camera. So at this point, I'm just getting as close to the scalp as possible. But yeah, I have to look in a mirror when I do it, because this is like, you have to be super, super precise. It's like really important. So at this point, I'm just going along the hairline, just making sure, you know, that everything looks good. And this is definitely a step that you 100% want to take your time with. You do not want to jack up the hairline. And the reason you want to use a razor is because you don't want a blunt, straight cut. So a razor, no matter how you use it, is going to jack the hairline for you of the lace. And that way nobody can like see like straight lines, and you know, it just looks more wiggy when you have straight lines. So next, after I shaped it up a little bit off camera, I'm going to go in and pull some little baby hairs, And I love that this one already had the baby hairline out, so I didn't have to pluck the hairline or anything. And for these baby hairs, I'm going to use my Got To Be and just swoop it through. So sometimes I use the freeze spray, like majority of the time. I also use Eco Styler, sometimes gel. But for this one, I wanted to use the Got To Be gel, just because it's a little more humid and hot outside. It's getting close to summer, and this is great for edges. The more humid it gets, that's when you can go in and use the freeze spray on top of it too. Just a little tip and trick for you all. And as you do your baby hairs, don't be afraid to go back in and cut them more if you need to. Like this part right here, I noticed as I was swooping them, they were a little bit too long, so I just went back in with my scissors and did some more cuts until, you know, it was the right length for what I wanted it for, you know. And so yeah, never be afraid to go back in and cut it a little more. And this is also a step that you really want to take your time with, because if you are going to do baby hairs, you do not want them to be jacked up. This wig I also wore like without baby hairs, and it was even more gorgeous. So definitely don't need it. But if you do mess up like the hairline of your wig, this is a good way to hide it too if you do baby hairs. So this wig, like I said, it was a body wave. So when I flat ironed it, I didn't really try to make it like bone straight, even though it can get bone straight. I'm just gonna go ahead and do some beach, aka body waves, back into the hair. And so a tip to doing this is, instead of using, so I use a curling iron instead of using that other thing. I forgot what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about, the little stick thing. But I like to use a curling iron and just do each side to the back. So on the left side, I do it to the back, and then on the right side, I do it to the back, and I let it meet in the middle of the back of my head. And so yeah, at this point, I'm just going around my whole head, holding it for about 20 seconds on the curling iron, and then dropping the curl into my hand for about 5 seconds, just so it can set. Because if you just let the curl fall, it's gonna cause the ends to be a little more droopy than the rest of the curl. And so yeah, like I said, I'm just going around doing my whole head. And with this, the more curls you do, like the more sections, the fuller your hair will be. So I wanted medium fullness, so I could get the hair back to the way they sent it to me. And after I'm done curling all of it, I'm just pulling all the curls out with my fingers, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. I did not have to use any hairspray or anything. The curls definitely stayed for maybe like a week before I had to touch them up. And yeah, it just turned out really beautiful. And this is the final result. And also, to make the curls last longer, you want to twist it. Do like 2 twists, one on each side of your hair, go into the back, and then roll it back and pin it up with a ponytail holder and put on a bonnet. And yeah, it stays like this. And the hair is super, super beautiful, you all. 100% recommend this hair. I will have their website as well as the link to this specific wig in the description box below. So make sure you all check that out, as well as any coupon codes that they give me for you guys. Like I said, 1000% recommend this. This hair and this color combo is really, really perfect for the summertime. So definitely consider this look. Absolutely love this. Look at this, y'all. I'm just so hyped, and I have been wearing this like still. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, stay bougie.